Have you tried herbs to clear energy and felt like the herb didn't work or might have made things a little bit worse? Well, guess what? It's not that the herbs didn't clear negative energy. Your energy plays a role in this too. So let's look at some of the most common herbs to clear negativity and how you might be interacting with the herb. Oh, and before you get too worried, this isn't about you. If you're having a problem with an herb, it's not about how negative you are or whether you're spiritually handicapped. It has to do with your health. So let's get started. And because smudging is common, let's look at that first. Sage is probably the most common plant used to smudge. And if you're wondering what smudging is, it's simply lighting one end of your smudge stick, you blow it out, and then you let the smoke evaporate into your surroundings. No big deal. But if you want to use a smudge stick, probably the safest way to smoke a smudge stick is with a small bowl of sand. The sand holds the stick as it smokes, and when you're done, you can just put the stick out in sand. Now, in Chinese medicine, sage plants usually work at the blood level. And from a yin-yang perspective, blood is more yin, and yin is heavier than yang, and yang is light and lifting. So herbs that work at the blood level are going to be heavier, more nutritious herbs. Because it's heavier in your body, you're going to have to use some of your energy to push this herb around, and that means you're going to have to use some of your chi. Well, after the stress of last year, my chi, it's pretty low, and I've been working on rebuilding my chi. Hey, check out my playlist, Simple Techniques to Keep Your Immune System Strong as You Age. There is a lot of content in that playlist on how to rebuild your chi. But hey, when your chi is low, using things that can feel like a heavy blanket can be exhausting. And for me right now, using these heavy blood building herbs to clear energy feels too heavy and suffocating for me. So even though sage is great at clearing out negative energy, if it feels a little suffocating for you right now, you might want to try a different plant, something that's going to be lighter and doesn't take your chi to move it. My favorite right now is Paleo Santos or Holy Wood. I used to walk into all these old churches in Arizona and smell this sweet scent of wood. And I always thought it was all the wood they used to build the church. Well, it wasn't. It was Paleo Santos or Holy Wood. This holy wood tree is native to South America. The branches of the tree are cut and they're dried. So when you're buying Paleo Santos, look for suppliers who are using sustainably harvested Paleo Santos. So what makes this tree more young? Well, a couple of things. Where and how a plant grows affects their energetics. So first, this tree prefers a dry, warm, tropical climate. And second, it's related to citrus trees. And citrus trees work at the chi level. Part of the lightness of a citrus tree is their fragrance. And that light citrus fragrance of Paleo Santos is its lemony content. And lemony is the fragrant oil found in citrus. So to get a feel for what lemony is, the peels of oranges are lemony oil. And that's that bright, uplifting, energizing fragrance. Okay, so this tree, it's known for its spiritual and energetic cleansing properties. And it's supposed to have the ability to remove negativity, stress, and obstacles to good fortune. Well, we can probably all use a little bit of that. When I use this in clinic, you know what the most common response is?
I just love that smell.
It's an attractive smell. And for myself, The high resin content of Paleo Santos makes it really fragrant and relaxing. It's just a great way to help myself and my clients clear out all that negativity of the day and release stress. Yerba Santa is another herb used for smudging. Now, this is an evergreen shrub and it likes dry, rocky soil in sunny areas. So, guess what? There we have it, dry, rocky soil in sunny areas. And it's harvested in summer. So, again, we're starting to see that this is probably going to be a yang herb. It's a medicinal herb that's really good at clearing out phlegm and mucus in the lungs for things like bronchitis and seasonal allergies. So, Chinese medicine plants preferences for dry, rocky soils and sunny places make it a more yang plant and highlights the drying action on the body and its ability to move out these heavy, sticky, damp things in the body. It has a similar effect on energy and rooms and people. Just like it removes these thick, heavy fluids from the lungs, it helps remove heavy and dark energies from people and places. Another favorite plant for smudging is sweetgrass. And after cleansing with Paleo Santo, sage, or some other herb, sweetgrass can be smudged to bring in peace and love. And that's another one we could probably all use a little bit of. So, what kind of energy does sweetgrass have according to Chinese medicine? Well, sweetgrass is a little bit different. It's a cool season grass and it likes wetlands or any place with medium wet soils. You harvest it at the end of summer or before the first frost, so like in fall. In Chinese medicine, because of the preference for wetlands and water, and with its late harvest, sweetgrass is going to be a more yin herb, which would make this another heavy herb. For me, the smell of smudging sweetgrass is a little too thick and heavy right now. So if I'm going to use it, I prefer to get freshly harvested sweetgrass and not to burn it because this grass, it's so fragrant. Freshly harvested grass is going to have this strong, sweet smell to it, almost like fresh cut hay. So a little bit goes a long way. What if you don't want to smudge? Well, essential oils are another option. And when it comes to stress and negativity, it's easy to feel tired and sluggish. And part of that is that draining pull of negative energy. Negative energy, it's like an open drain in your bathtub. If water is your energy, an open drain never lets you fill up the tub. Well, what can you use to help fill up your tub? Well, for fall and winter, here's an essential oil blend that can help clear that heavy burden of negativity that may be sitting on you. So 3 essential oils: orange, tangerine, and ginger. Tangerine's a citrus, and citrus plants help lift your chi. And that means it helps clear that sluggish, heavy sensation you may be feeling. Bitter orange, similar effect to tangerine, and it uplifts the chi. So marry those 2 essential oils with ginger because ginger helps clear out debris and cleanse the body. And ginger gives this blend a nice warm fragrance. And to give the blend even a richer fragrance, add in cinnamon. And cinnamon is another warming and lifting herb that's great at releasing energy. So here's the interesting part of this one. Cinnamon is especially good at releasing energy that gets stuck in the chest from feelings of being betrayed. And betrayal is a painful negative emotion that impacts your future relationship. Well, if you're looking for a blend to help lift your energy during spring and summer, try tangerine, bergamot, and lemon. Even though you may be feeling sluggish, you don't want to use too many chi lifting herbs during the seasons of spring and summer because those seasons are so energetic. They are really yang seasons. So if you add in too many chi lifting herbs, it can give you too much energy, and that energy can get stuck in your body and increase your stress. So, what do I mean? Well, here's a great example of how too much energy can get stuck in these seasons. For those of you who have lived in snowy climates, you're familiar with the term cabin fever. And that's that edginess you get at the end of winter as you're waiting for the snow to go away. That can be the sensation of spring and summer, this energy that feels a bit trapped. So, getting rid of your sluggishness in these seasons will need the benefit of herbs that can help retrain chi how to move. So, keep the tangerine, but marry it with bergamot and lemon. And bergamot is another orange citrus tree. And although orange trees have this tendency to lift chi, bergamot is one of the only orange trees that promote relaxation and sleep. So you're still helping your chi, but instead of giving it more energy, you're helping retrain your chi how to move better by showing it how to unblock itself. And lemon, because lemon is light and it's great with helping clearing out negative spiritual energy. I usually use a diffuser with essential oils, but you can also blend them and apply them to your skin. But hey, ginger and bergamot can be harsh on the skin. So if you have sensitive skin, you're going to want to test those first. And then there's always incense. So my favorite incense is this Masala incense from India. And these are made by combining these highly scented ingredients into a paste and rolling that paste onto a bamboo stick. So what's interesting about these is all the blends are proprietary. And that was the same thing with herbal formulas in Chinese medicine. The formulas were proprietary and owned by the houses that created them. Yunnan Baiyao is probably one of the best examples of one of these proprietary blends in Chinese medicine. And I guess these masala incenses from India, it's the same thing. The blends are proprietary, so no one knows except the house what's blended in each one of these. And probably my favorite masala incenses are Nagchampa and Superhit. They say Nagchampa incense is made from these high-grade resins and natural sandalwood. So sandalwood helps clear out negative spiritual energy. This incense produces a sweet and earthy fragrance that's used to create a sacred meditative state for spiritual work. The company that produces Superhit states this incense helps open up your core to abundance and positive energy. And it also helps uplift your mood. The crazy thing about both these incenses is just how balanced the blend is. When I'm breathing in these scents, it's really like I'm inhaling a Chinese medicinal formula to rebalance all the chakras and to bring you back to balance. It doesn't have that dramatic pull one way or the other that using a single herb like sage or Paleo Santos does, and I can use these anytime. I don't understand the history of masala incenses, why they were created, and why they're better than any other incense. And it doesn't look like many people understand these incenses. All I know is when I use either of these two, I relax and feel more calm and peaceful. Okay, so there you have it. Herbs used for clearing negative energy from you or your surroundings and how their energetics may impact you. Until next time, I'll catch you on the other side.